This is an example of the live drawing that we did for Guinness during this program. And the reason I bring this up, because it talks about the process of what our company does, is we don't just serve mobile websites or don't just serve text messaging or QR codes. We actually help our clients build a campaign, tie in, whether it be online or print or any other form of advertising, directly into the real-time interaction of mobile. This particular case study is on our website at mobilecardcast.com, and you get to see the start-to-finish process that we did. This is pulling a number from a live database of people who've texted in during the events, and we were able to serve that up at a particular time, where now it made that event a lot more interactive, a lot more fun and engaging, as opposed to a simple text message campaign that most people do for text to win. Connecting your links. This is a slide that we enjoy a lot. The director of our product development has put together a nice little video that we'll tie to. As everybody knows, in any conference, two of the most hot topics are social media and mobile. Well, when I ask you to follow me and I ask you to follow my Twitter, my Facebook, my YouTube, my blog, it's very difficult to follow me in all those different locations. And I'm not sure which social media platform you're using. So what we were able to do is tie them all into one using your existing website. For those of you who have sound, you'll hear sound on this, so you might hear it faintly in the background of this video. This is a video that we're going to release publicly next week, advertising the ability to tie all your links into one location. And again, starting from your mobile device, which is the device that all the consumers have on them. So whether it be a speaking arrangement, whether it be in a store, or on a poster that says follow us, now it could say text in John to 88500. Or in this case, text the word connect to 88500. And now you're going to have the ability to follow me on the social media platform that you use, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. Regardless of that platform, we can't guess that. So any platform you currently have or currently using in your marketing materials, we tie it all into the follow us portion of the mobile website that we build for all our clients. This is an example of a client that we're working with now that was written up in an article where you'll see here the QR code. And this slide here is about to show you why it's so important to make sure that you have a mobile-enabled website if you're going to deliver content. What a QR code does is once you download a reader and you take a picture of this QR code, it's going to drive you somewhere. In this case, this QR code drives you to a website. When I used it this morning, it drove me to this website. Great looking website. I was going to read more about the article. Great looking drawing right here. However, this is what it looked like from my phone. This is a direct screenshot from my mobile device that I personally use, and you can see the difference. So all I did was try to guess the screen size, not format the page and or the content to fit directly on the phone. These are things that happen. This is an example of a good campaign, great press. However, the execution of this campaign was done poorly because the user experience, once I took a picture of that QR code, I went right here. And from this screen, there's nothing I can do. So again, we stress whether what part of the client you're working with or if you're using another mobile company right now, make sure that the content you're delivering formats for every single phone. And ask your mobile vendor. Say, let me see it work. Tell me what phone just clicked on this website. With our technology, I can tell you right now what phone clicks on a certain website and how many of that particular phone model were clicking on the website. So even clients that we have that want to build a dedicated iPhone application, we launch a mobile website first, 3 months of the campaign. Within the 90 days, we can easily tell them who's been hitting the site and is it worth it to spend the $35,000 to $75,000 to build that iPhone application, because 90% of your traffic came from other phones. So again, the stats that we're able to grab from the reporting side of our system, from the mobile internet, can be used for so many different things. Save money on the budget. Put money towards something else. make more microsites for more campaigns. Mobile is no longer just a simple text message. It has become so much more than that, and you want to make sure in every campaign that you're doing, you now have the fullest interaction you can with the consumer. Because these phones are only getting better. They're only going to increase the ability of what you can do online. 3G, things are working phenomenal. When 4G comes, with the exception of not only having it on sprints, the experience is going to be so much better. And each time it's used, you get to track that user experience. This is the process of how we work. Again, in the beginning, we talked about our company being a mobile strategy company as well as mobile technology. All the technology you've seen, with the exception of Google Goggles, custom QR codes, and Snapit, are technology that we've built and we currently have in-house. We do QR codes right now using a regular QR reader, and some other QR vendors or our clients will work with that, and we'll bring it into our system. But you can see here, we can work at any point of this process. So whether it's at the conceptual stage and you need a presentation for your client, and then figuring out the budget of what mobile should tie into, even working with the legal team. One of our clients, being Diageo, has one of the most diligent legal teams in the country. It's very hard to get a program passed. And working with them 7 years ago, before we were doing mobile, a lot of programs that we created stopped right here in that process, because that's what they do. Sometimes I think the legal team actually gets a bonus for each individual account, each individual program they deny. So what we do is we make sure the concept into the presentation, the budget, and it passes through legal. Because there is unique mobile legal that you have to have on every campaign, from as simple as having standard messaging rates apply, to a place on your text message that it says help for clients to find out more information about the campaign. These are important things that the FCC can shut you down and fine you for not doing. Rolling out and training. We feel that's an extremely important part of the execution. The more that your clients know, and we do that both in our name or in your name, but the more that we can help your team understand the technology, understand how to use it, and understand how it's used in that particular program, then obviously the better the campaign is going to be. The better the campaign, the better my team looks. Post-program. We deliver a post-program report with the recap and analytics of what worked, what didn't work, and why it didn't work. A good example is 2 years ago when we did the Guinness program, we had 74,000 entries, 37,000 plus uniques, and 26,000 opt-ins. This year we've seen a significant drop-off in some of the same accounts. And when we went back to the accounts and we asked them, what was the difference? And we found two things. One, the POS wasn't themed, which we did not do. That was their marketing agency. Whereas year one, we did the POS, and it was themed for the holiday season, as the program ran November, December. And two, the prize was different. So in New York City accounts, where 2 years ago the prize was win a trip to Dublin, that was more exciting than win a home pub. Because obviously if you ever lived in a New York City apartment, there's barely enough room in some of these apartments to fit your friends, more or less a home pub. So things of that nature that we were not involved in the conceptual side of it, hurt the program on the mobile side. And we deliver all that to you after every single program that we're a part of. And the nice big blue-green button, and it's green because with proper execution you make more money, and it costs you less to run a program. That's where our specialty lies. We make sure that this program that we put together for you, and or work with you in whatever stage you're currently in, gets properly executed on the mobile side. That actually includes from staff from each individual of our departments. From the interactive side, we have a full interactive department. From the account management side, mobile legal team, carrier management, regardless of the campaign. These are some of the clients that we work with currently, some we've worked with in the past. You'll see there's a very broad range, from the beverage industry, some professional sports teams, real estate market, media companies, associations, and we do different things for each client, obviously. For the associations, sometimes it's just text messaging from the actual association to all their members. Currently, we can reach 16,000 people per minute via text. And if we do that on a regular basis, we can increase that to about 32,000 per minute, depending on the actual campaign, for outbound messages. And again, unlike Twitter with tiny URL, or unlike the 140 character message you're going to put in there, we actually build unique mobile document formatted pages to get your message out there with a better experience, whether it be video, audio, or just content. That concludes our presentation.